If you weren't here for the last episode, this is going to be a gold catch-up day with the power of a rainy day. I don't know if this is actually what I should be doing, and this is taking place pretty much right after the previous recording and some homework, because I needed to figure out for certain if I wanted to fish today. And I think the answer is going to be yes. So, as we stick with the rain, at least I don't have to water the crops. That's a very, very minuscule thing that I don't have to do, but we'll see what happens. So I do need to store a bunch of stuff that I have on me. And that also means I'm probably not going to be visiting Gunther. I should at some point, but not during a rainy day when I can make a lot of thingy-majiggies. What am I trying to say? When I can make a lot of money, question mark money. But I'll need a lot of it, so... That being said, I need to remind myself that we need to make at least, I wanted to say 30 sprinklers? Well, 30 sprinklers after that, but... Let's find out what else we can... we're gonna catch chubs anyway. I guess I'm just gonna move forward. Please don't let there be anything in my way. I'm really gambling when I walk over here without any tools, but hey. And these, if nothing else, these will be my energy, but... Yeah, because it's not like I get to do much else too. You know what? I also forgot. I'm gonna hold the button down while I look at something. Exotic foraging, question mark. Yes. And yeah, it would be nice. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, these I have to get a trapper for, and then I probably won't make it to the desert until later in spring, so I won't even be able to complete. I was asking if I could complete that. The answer is no. So off we go. But yeah, this is going to be a rainy day, if for nothing else to catch up on gold, because I will need a lot of it, and I also don't want to pass out and lose gold, because that might matter a bit. Or maybe it won't. Depends on how good I can calculate, which is not at all, because, again, still learning things about Stardew. In terms of making efficient use of my, well, the min-max guide that I'm reading. Also forgot to check inside the chest, but that's fine for now. But otherwise, yeah, if today were not raining, for those who don't know, I would be mining. You mine on days that it's not raining, and when it is raining, you fish. That's the... too long didn't read of it. Also, you know what I should have done? I should have brought a furnace with me so I can smelt. If for no other reason, then maybe I catch a treasure chest, and then I can smelt. But I'm already here, and that's a lot of money I could be losing out on, so let's not do things. Oh my goodness. I'm too used... So on my main save, I'm obviously fishing some other fish. And so I'm too used to holding down the button immediately in attempts for to perfect another fish. Not that I need a perfect fish on my main file, but you get the point. Like, if it's a fish that's usually something I want to sell at this point, I should probably be holding down the button, but... I mean, when it bamboozles me and I just get golden chubs, then that doesn't feel good either. As it turns out, fishing level 10, for me anyways, it's still hard for me to react to the fish immediately. Because if it's sporadic and moves up immediately, then I need to... If I'm not holding the button down, I'll probably lose my perfect. So, yeah. Also, we are fishing level 10, right? I feel like we are. Yeah, we are. So yeah, perfect chubs, mostly for energy gain, but... If I can sell a whole stack of them too, I don't really mind doing that. I am curious, because I didn't look up the gold bundle, the bundle where you have to spend gold. I need to really learn the names here. But as I continue fishing, yeah, this is going to be the rest of this day. If I catch a river jelly, that would be nice, but probably not. I'm looking something up while listening for the cast. And there's the catfish. Okay, I would have missed it anyway. Holding down the button so that in predictions of it going up. Now, what I don't want to do is miss this. Assumably catfish. So, yes. Now, it's only a gold catfish, but I'll take it. I also need to catch riverfish anyway, and it seems like... I don't know if you heard that, but that was something going off in the distance. But yeah, getting a perfect here would be nice. That's extra gold that can make a difference. You know, catching 10 golden catfish and 10 iridium catfish, there is a noticeable difference there. But if you're being really efficient, I mean, a few golds here won't matter. It's if you only catch golds. So yeah. No, I mean, that should be self-explanatory. I need to check this. Because for some reason, if for no other reason than to check what the the rewards are for turning in certain bundles. So it'd be the vault, right? Yeah, the vault room, the vault bundle. I don't know what to call it. Oh my goodness, I clicked the wrong thing. because I'm doing both at the same time. I have a hand over here looking up things on Stardew, and then the other hand is obviously on the mouse here, so I can cast as I will soon go to this treasure chest. Treasure chest. I slur and mumble a lot of words because I am trying to say a lot of things usually, or I have a lot of things on mind, so I'm trying to get through what I want to say. There's gold ore, by the way. So yeah, 2,500, 3 chocolate cakes, 5,000 gold is quality fertilizer. Did I just miss a fish? Hey, Leia. 10,000 gold bundle is the treasure chest that I guess just can be... No, it's a lightning rod. I don't know why I thought otherwise. Yeah, and then 25,000 is the crystallarium, which would be nice to get. We'll see... Because I need to grab... I think I just need to put the cauliflower in the crop bundle, correct? Please tell me. Because I think I did make every... I did, I did turn in everything else. Question mark. Again, I am looking at bundles. I mean, there's nothing else happening today. If you wanna leave the video, I wouldn't really blame you. I'm just fishing here. But if you want to know the journey in detail, then obviously watching the video will let you know what is happening exactly. Also, turning in that red cabbage into the dye bundle would help save space. Even though, you know, one empty space shouldn't be the difference. Maybe it can be, but, you know, it would help. So I don't have to make more chests in case I need the wood. Especially if I need the wood. What I can do is when I reach back to the farm, I can put gold ore in the furnace so I can craft a gold bar for the blacksmith's bundle. And then get another furnace, but mainly for completing another bundle, if and when that appears, because again, I need to do one of the spring things. I was not holding the mouse down, but let's not miss this catfish, because that's, you know, getting an iridium quality catfish from gold is cool. Not missing the catfish altogether is probably a lot better, so yeah, let's do that. But yeah, unless something miraculous happens, I will probably not even be able to buy all of the bundles, all of the vault. I keep calling it the vault bundle. Let me just actually look this up. I really want to get the name right. 70, yeah, 180 per shad. Iridium quality, too. I mean, they're literally called number bundle, as I missed the perfect... I mean, I definitely missed it now, but... Yeah, 25,000, 10,000, 5,000, and 1. That was the 2,500. I'm going crazy. 2,500, yeah. But we can just call it the vault bundle. But the other most important thing to come out of it is spending the... repairing the vault and getting the bus repaired. For easier shortcuts to the mine, because that does save quite a bit of time. Are those bubbles, by the way, or is that just water? Yeah, I think that's just water hitting things. Ooh, spooky sounds, but yeah. Otherwise, the crystallarium is a good start. If I can get it. If I can sell enough to get it, then I will consider it immediately. Otherwise, Gunther wouldn't be a bad choice either, in my opinion, but I have to check the rewards there. I should probably check the rewards there. But let me focus on perfecting this fish before moving on. Something I've also been thinking about on the side is energy management, because while passing out is still likely the most efficient thing you can do, considering how much over-efficient... Excuse me, my coughing. But it's very likely you have a lot of energy lying around. If nothing else, eating fish that I'm catching here for energy tomorrow while I'm... Well, actually, it's raining again. I know that because I checked last episode, but the UI Info Suite mod is also telling me it's going to rain tomorrow, so... Yep, no perfect catfish. But, yeah, that means I'll likely be fishing 2 days in a row. Again, it's not I don't have to follow the guide specifically day by day. It'd probably be a good guideline regardless. Better than what I can think up on the fly, but definitely by the end of spring or late spring, I want to hit the bottom of the mine and then get the mine repair, bus repair? Or am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm going completely crazy, by the way. Oh my goodness, I hit a thing. I don't know if you heard that. I missed that treasure chest because I flubbed my typing somewhere else. Bus repair. No, not my, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was minecarts. I'm going crazy. Okay, I just spoke misinformation. I should probably just laugh at myself somewhere in the thumbnail or something. Probably in the thumbnail. Future Jordan will take care of that. Bus repair takes you to Calico Desert. Not, which one is the minecarts? I'm going crazy. Boiler room. Fixing the boiler room up gets you the minecarts, which, all things considered, if you're going through and progressing through the mine, you'll likely complete it just by nature of almost everything there comes from the mine. In fact, everything there comes from the mine. The essences, the wing, the slimes are things you defeat. The frozen tier, fire quartz, earth crystal, and quartz you just pick up in the mine. And then you make 3 bars and that fixes the minecarts. So I'm going absolutely crazy. I thought the bus was the minecarts. That was my mistake. But anywho, as we continue fishing here, and we will likely need to eat for more energy soon, I will do that. I guess these mushrooms are actually going to go into the thingy-majiggy, the chest. I don't know why I was failing to think of the word chest. But as I continue fishing today, at least I have Angler to sell fish for more. I don't know how much it's going to affect me by. So that means, if I'm looking through these bundles correctly, I definitely want to finish the vault. Oh, catfish. I want to finish the vault. Ooh, catfish roe, if I can even go for it. You know, if you would drop down, that would be nice, so I can focus on the treasure chest. And the answer to that's going to be no. Okay, I don't want to miss you altogether, so let's... Are you going to drop down? Don't drop down now. Okay, good. Now I just don't need to miss. I just need to not miss this catfish. What I was trying to say is, yeah, finishing the vault is definitely a requirement for the end of spring. As we get more emeralds here. That's not going to help me that much, but I'll take it, and we'll use deluxe bait. I'm running out of bait, which is funny, but not really if I'm going to be fishing today and tomorrow, so... Things. I should keep this bait on me. And we'll continue fishing. But yeah, that means I want to finish the vault ASAP, because if I get to the bottom of the mine and I don't finish the vault, then obviously I can't even visit the Skull Caverns at all. But if nothing else, unlocking the desert allows me to buy starfruit, which I will want for summer, to get a lot of gold. Which would be very nice. Of course, that also assumes I'm making enough money doing things there, but Skull Cavern progress will help anyway, because if and when I get... I think it's minor to 10. I'm taking the perk. For those who don't know, you are recommended to take the perk that allows you to sell your bars for more. I don't remember. I think it's other things, but it allows you to sell your bars for more. So you make iridium bars and pretty much sell a bunch of them for gold is the strategy. It's probably an old strategy by now. Maybe there's something better to do in 1.6, but definitely finishing the community center ASAP would be very, very helpful. Although at the pace I'm going, if I don't brush up on what to do, I will likely... Well, the worst of it is that I don't even make it to Ginger Island before year 1. But what's likely to happen, in my opinion, if you were to ask me for odds, is that I'm going to hit Ginger Island in winter. But right next to that is... Oh, I need to focus on not losing my stuff, but... Yeah, what's just as likely to happen is that I don't finish the community center by year 1 for whatever reason. Well, or Ginger Island does not unlock before year 1 ends. So basically it unlocks in spring of year 2. But, yeah. Those are my predictions. If I had to guess my current predictions based on my current skill level, I need to eat 4 things. I might as well put that back. And we did get 10 gold ore, which makes me very sad I did not bring a furnace. That's something I'll remember for tomorrow, because I'm going to be fishing tomorrow as well. But we'll eat a bunch of green algae here. So, as you hear me mash the mouse in the background, I don't think there's much else I can do in the community center, obviously, because a lot of them depend on seasonal things, like even the fishing bundle, the fish tank / fish tank, the pantry, the other thing that foraging, all revolve around things that you can only get when you're foraging. or farming in a certain season. Unless you traveling cart RNG into a lot of things, but there's only so much you can do. And you need the gold too, because prices in the traveling cart are obviously higher than what you would expect if you're calculating based on Stardew Valley prices, but the traveling cart goes everywhere, so it's like, hey, buy this fruit for 400, and you're like, okay, I need it. I mean, it does depend, right? If you like foresee that you somehow are going to get every single fall fruit or foraging item for the fall through the traveling cart, then it's like, okay, you can do that. That was a catfish, by the way. That didn't feel like a catfish. That felt like a shad, but anywho. So yeah, I think those are the two most important things out of the community center to note. Obviously, I still have to unlock the vault slash. What am I talking about? What? I don't even remember the room it's in. I'm looking this up now. As I hook this, whatever this fish is. Catfish? That looks like a catfish. But let me see. No! So close! And then I use my last piece of bait. But I am trying to look for the name. Boiler room minecarts. I'm sure there's an anagram to remember that. I'm probably not even saying the correct word. What's anagram? There are bubbles over there, by the way. And now they're gone. So either they were there for like a whole hour or two in game, and I didn't notice them, or I'm just going crazy. Still, though, we'll just eat this green algae and move on. I should just be eating the chubs, all things considered. But if I can stack a bunch of them, maybe. But also a mod that helps that allows me to zoom out more would be quite helpful. Yeah. So it's just to be on the lookout for more bubbles. I assume the distance walking based on. Oh, I heard that. I was speaking so loudly I almost missed that, but. Based on what people in the comments have told me, yes, go to those bubbles. I'm sure maybe there is a time lapse, but if you're zoomed out and then you see bubbles, I assume the distance of walking to those bubbles still makes sense. Unless they're like on the other side of a lake or river and you can't reach those bubbles without walking around the whole thing. Then maybe. But in terms of experience and whatnot, it's probably better. It's likely better, sorry. Probably assumes a very lower rate, lower chance of whatever outcome you're putting forth. Which I believe that's not the case. In terms of bubbles and experience that you gain while fishing. And perfects, but that's not happening on this channel for now. Or at least in this, up to this video, it's not happening. That being said, as we go off topic for a moment, because again, we're just fishing here. I do also believe, and was reminded of and this kind of dates this video, but, I mean, it comes out when it comes out. It shows on the platform, but basically, the time this video is recorded and uploaded is around the same time a certain person talked about how, being positive or negative, at least in terms of hopes like, oh, I'm gonna be successful, or I'm gonna be rich. Those things can affect your fortune in general, even though that sounds a bit superstitious, but I wouldn't doubt if it's somehow tied in biology somehow, where your productivity or your physical ability increases with your I will say this much. There is a sad dog outside because sad dog, and it's kind of a social thing. I'll talk about that later. If I forget, remind me. But basically, it makes sense from a human standpoint, right? If you're feeling positive or you say positive things, even if you don't believe in it, it does have an effect on your, if not just mental state, then your physical capabilities. Some would call it mojo or something, but still the thought is there. If you think you're going to succeed, if you think you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to get better at this, or I'm not going to get better at this, then even just saying it means that you will, you'll have a thing. I was going to say something. I was looking at the sonar bobber because I was thinking about the meta of the sonar bobber, and while, yes, most people, and as in conceptually sound, as we move on to another topic. While it sounds conceptually sound, and it is conceptually sound, that you should be able to immediately recognize a fish soon after, you know, even just half a second into the cast bar. Unless you're doing the fish tester. That's something I wanted to talk about. The fishing simulator on Stardew Valley somewhere. That allows you to guess fish. But the sonar bobber, at least, I think I'm like, you know, if we're really looking at someone of the same skill level, if they had to try and guess the fish or react to the fish immediately, or use the sonar bobber to immediately identify based on their sight what fish they have on the hook. I don't, right? Because there's, yeah, I don't need it. And I don't think the mastery experience immediately starts overflowing, right? So I shouldn't use that, theoretically speaking. I need to eat a chub, if nothing else. Let's use this chest really quickly. Yeah, so I'll store these for the moment. The bait can stay, yeah, can stay for the moment. And we'll continue fishing. I forgot, oh no, the sonar bobber. So sonar bobber, yeah, you can still react quicker, which will matter if you're doing... In my opinion, it matters if you're playing a multiplayer because time doesn't stop while you're fishing. So if you have the sonar bobber, you can save just a little bit of time if you're really trying to min-max, in my opinion, based on what my thoughts on the issue or the topic. Because if you have to react to a fish, and sometimes it's... I don't doubt that it's obvious. Again, I'm thinking of what is normally the case. Like, right now, fishing in the river, if it's really jittery, it's most likely going to be a catfish. Some people might say it's 100% a catfish, but sometimes it can be a shad immediately because you can't tell. Unless the shad does not jerk at all. You get what I'm saying. And if you don't, basically, you know, what a fish immediately does in that half second, if as a human being you believe, at least for yourself, personally, you the viewer, that you can react to the half second of seeing a fish move and identifying the fish is equal to seeing what fish appears on the sonar bobber, then yes, there is no difference, or the sonar bobber is pretty much useless. Otherwise, if you can more immediately react to what you see, as I use my last piece of bait again, to what you see on the sonar bobber, rather than trying to identify fish as soon as possible when it moves, when you hook something, then yes, the sonar bobber still plays a part. But again, since time doesn't move in single player, it pretty much serves almost no use. Because it doesn't matter if you cancel you can cancel the fish by default, on at least on a US keyboard or keyboard I'm using, is you press the E button. I don't think we need to eat again, because at this point, I'm probably just going to run back to the farm. So, a few more casts. But that's what I think of usually when people talk about the meta that is things that allow you to see things, it kind of runs parallel, not exactly parallel to knowing the prices of items, and not, but it's not the same, because you can, in certain situations, I don't doubt there are situations where you can immediately identify the fish based on its initial movement after you hook it, compared to the sonar bobber where you can immediately see the fish and then react. Like right now, this is probably a catfish. I almost missed that. I might still miss it. Hold on. Yeah, compared to what just happened for this fish, like, I immediately know it's a catfish, I can press E. Otherwise, I feel, for me at least, I feel I can immediately react. Again, it might just be me not being as familiar with the fish. I need to make sure to stop after this hook, by the way. But right now, I'd say the sonar bobber would still provide a benefit to me, because I can react to seeing what fish is on the line and stop fishing if I need to, rather than reacting or trying to identify a fish and then quitting. I feel like I'm faster seeing the fish and stopping than reacting to identifying the fish and stopping. Anywho, we want to bring out fish to sell, but we also want to bring out gold ore, because that I need that. Do I even want to just sell this book? As I mentioned earlier, if I can sell it and I can get enough gold to at least get the crystallarium, I feel like it's a good sell. I think, as I hit my microphone, at the same time, I don't think so, though. So 1,200, 3,600, 1,500. 600, 2800. I mean, I can pretty much take nearly everything out. But let's just be consistent for a moment. The row can be turned into something, but we don't have preserve jars, so that's not going to help as much. That being said, I do need to fill out these thingies, the community center, so I should just bring some of these out. But if there's nothing else, yeah, pretty much bringing out other things I can do. I should probably plant these rice shoots somewhere. That would probably not be a bad idea. Even if rice only sells for like 50 gold compared to this 20, I should probably just plant them because they grow on their own. So, yeah. But, yeah, not really much else to bring out. Sure, Jojo Cola. Sure, River Jelly. That does sell for more than what I have. And technically this book, so we just take all of this stuff out and we run back. Although I do need to put, yeah, I might as well furnace these 2 gold ore. That'll be the most efficient use for time. If for no other reason than to start completing bundles if and when they become available, because, as I said, they're not available at the moment. Oh my goodness, but if I cannot get stuck, I will sell pretty much everything I have. I should have more than enough energy for tomorrow, especially if I sleep now. But if I decide to pass out doing something else, then that wouldn't be a bad idea either, I think. Let's just add to existing stats. I did need to look at that to see what I was doing. And see what I want to sell. Do I just want to sell these spring seeds, or is there a better use for them? If I don't have the sprinklers for them, I should just sell these, right? Am I going crazy? Well, I'm going to make the call and sell them. If not, then I've just gone completely crazy. This is for summer. And other things. Let me see here. Is there anything else I can sell that would matter? I didn't pet my chickens, by the way. I should probably feed my chickens. I'll pass out on the... I think passing out on the farm is fine, right? Let's be sure. I can also sell the sap if I need that little extra bit, but I don't feel confident in that. And I said I wanted to open these geodes. I think I still want to do that. Yeah, we're going to try to do that. I'm going to make a call there, too. But let me just... make absolute... I should just grow a strawberry seed just to do so, but... I'll do that after the green bean grows. I think that's the better choice, in my opinion. Even if... Yeah. So yeah, you have fertilizers now. That's great, Pierre, but I need to sell all of these fish, because I believe in myself. And if we pass out and don't have enough energy, it's perfectly fine. So pretty much sell everything here. I'm going to even sell the book... I don't want to sell I'll sell one of these. And I'll actually keep the thing. The spring seeds I'm definitely going to sell, though. So, I probably shouldn't have. Again, like I said, I'm going to make the call and do so. Just in fear that I need that extra little oomph. Also, I don't have my coal with me. I don't even have a furnace on me, so I don't know why I did what I did. But, I've made I've already made the choice. So, here I am. I need to save, by the way. And we will go. So the good news, never mind, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Let's, quote-unquote, even though I'd probably have missed feeding these chickens now, but we're just going to go anyway. If for no other reason than to pet these chickens, because tomorrow's going to rain anyway. So, yeah, I know, I am doing a thing. Yeah, sorry, I didn't feed you guys. I need your eggs, though. I guess I might as well sell these, right? Sadly, yeah, I'm pretty sure harvesting these eggs pretty much every day does not grant me more experience in planting crops, but we'll make do with what we got. I can also eat them for energy. I'm not going to do that either, so we're going to go to sleep and see what happens, because I will need every piece of energy I can muster. So, without further ado, this will be a video, and I'll put this up first. Oh my goodness, we get pretty close. I mean, tomorrow if we're making a trip to the community center, unless I do something else, we should have more than enough gold. Like, these fish pretty much gave me about 9,000. So 9,000, and yeah, we count these things as well. The spring seeds kind of, but 9,000 per day means I will hit 25,000 to get the crystallarium, but I still need to do mining progress, and I still need enough sprinklers. So as I do a sneak peek here, the end screen should be up right now. It's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna rain 3 days in a row. At some point, do I want to? Because I do need to, anywho, I'll think about that. I'll talk about that next video. So without further ado, that's the end screen. That's the end here. If you want to support me, you know how to do so. And I will, if you have anything to say, I'll usually try to address it unless robots. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.